I got bolts.
Look at them, turbos. Dogs don't purr. Oh dear Lord, what did we do? Okay, you guys, so before the video gets started, the merch samples just came in. The new drop date is August 1st. The drop will go live at 10 a.m. and the new website is withlovesupply.com. Ayokamete is the Japanese translation for with love. With love being my brand, and every drop will have a new message for mental health awareness, but we'll get to more of that later. I just want to show you the two samples that came in today. This is the acid wash with love racing tee. Here is the back. This is my favorite design. This is my favorite drop so far. Also, here's the hoodie that came in. Here is the front with love racing, and on the side with love racing team with the more sunset palette in the back. Racing because we all love cars, and team because we're a family, with love being the movement of mental health awareness. So the shirt and the hoodie that you see right now will be dropping on the 1st. There will also be jet tags and posters. I hope I can get some samples to show you before, but if not, they're on the website. Don't forget, August 1st, 10 a.m., withlovesupply.com. Now, let's get to the video. Welcome back to the vlog and thank you for tuning in. We open up at Peitz Performance back here again in Houston, Texas, and man, oh man, here's the thing. So we're in a rush because I have to tow the C8 home in a day and a half. How many hours is that? But in the 30 hours that we are here, we're gonna try and tune the C8. Oh my God, I have missed this beautiful piece of art. Oh my goodness, you guys powder coated the intercooler. That looks slick.
Yep, yeah, came out nice.
And even just walking up, look how bronze the exhaust looks.
That's how hot it is.
Yeah. So you've been very busy while I've been gone.
Yeah, making jigs and trying to mimic what we've made here.
It's crazy how many requests you guys have gotten for a twin turbo kit for a C8. So they had to make jigs.
Yeah.
Let's see these. Oh my God.
I mean, nothing too fancy. So obviously I place this right here. Fitment's nice and tight. I clamp it down. I start trimming the stainless steel and turns and stuff like that. This is the X pipe. And you can see this is the V-band flange for the wastegate. A lot of work.
I haven't been gone that long, man. What is up? How's it going? Good to see you.
You too. How are you?
Good. You've been busy. You guys have been working on a box in order to, I don't want to say trick the ECU, but
I call it an external controller. Some people may call it a piggyback. There's a lot of different terms for it. I mean, honestly, this is a little more sophisticated than your piggyback from the 90s. What we're doing is a little more involved. It's taken quite a bit of work. The last few weeks we've been hard at it, and the software we're going to call C8 Tuner. It's pretty exciting. I don't want you to think of this as a workaround or a fix. I mean, it's a viable solution in my eyes. This is just the beginning right now with the 2 or 3 different signals we're modifying at this point. But there's all kinds of other possibilities for this controller that we can add into, which I'm really excited about.
When we dynoed the car, we weren't pushing for a dyno number. I made that very clear. We just wanted data.
We had to go back multiple times, which I used my car to do some testing on as well. So we compared what the data from the car would look like as factory, and then we compared that with what you had. So we really did a lot of back and forth analysis.
All right, well, here she is, you guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and start loading her up on the dyno. Let's do a light pull. Let's do a few heavy pulls. Let's see how she behaves right now.
I noticed the new coating.
I did, I pointed that out. This looks really good. We also have a few things for the drag strip, assuming this goes well tonight, that I haven't showed you yet. But if it doesn't go well, you're not gonna see it. All right. Woo! Yeah, that slaps. Man, this car looks good. There's one thing, though, that I just realized. We're gonna have to peel off my window banner because it covers up the PDR.
That's a damn shame.
How's it looking?
Pretty good so far.
Yeah?
I haven't really started playing with the controller yet. Just getting everything kind of set up.
All right, we're gonna do like a baby pull. Just a baby pull.
Just 7,000.
How did that pull look? look.
The mass airflow dropped off. It was heading for the hills.
Holy sh! Look at that torque. Wow, that was ready to skyrocket.
It was shooting for 1,000.
It legit was.
Just gotta make sure the controller is working correctly, and so just gotta creep up on it.
So far so good, he's just tweaking things. All right, test number 2.
Red lights on, that's it. It's blinking. That means it's working?
I think so.
Sounds great.
Sounds fucking insane. Super promising, your guys' controller.
Yeah, it's definitely making a difference.
It's like 3:30 a.m. right now. We need to get some sleep because we have such a long day ahead of us tomorrow. So you're gonna spend tomorrow kind of working on it, seeing if you can keep tweaking it in time for us to go drag racing.
I mean, we almost hit 600 pound-foot of torque at 4,600 RPM, so
yeah,
on a Mustang dyno, so that's pretty good.
How much is that on a dyno jet?
Like mid 600s, mid to high 600s.
On how
torque.
many RPM? On
at
torque?
4,600.
Damn. All right, there's promise. There's promise.
Oh, yeah.
It just needs a little bit of of finagling, a little Peitz Performance touch.
You know, we just got to keep on working on it.
Right now, we need a little bit of sleep. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Today is the quarter mile if we can get the tuning solution taken care of in time, but I want to be as prepared as possible, and I have been hiding this for way too long now. I am so excited to show you guys. There has been such an extraordinary amount of progress that's been done on this box that Alex has made. You've literally been tuning the box all day.
We're definitely many steps forward from where we were even yesterday. This is the R&D version, so it's not like super duper pretty. You know, we have different sensors that we're tapping into on the engine. They're going through here, and then we can use this controller with our software, and we can modify some of those signals and make it work to where we want it, how we want it to work. I would love to be able to go into reading the map off the ECU, but this is another solution that's been proven time and time again. There's many companies out there to this day that are using the same method, and they have apps on your phone where you modify fueling, timing, boost. Yeah, my buddy Max, we've been working together. I've been collecting data, and he's really good with controls. That's his portion, his realm. We're a good team.
Let's do some bowls. Let's see what she puts down. Alex's external controller has allowed us to no longer have to worry about torque cutting throttle. Now we're just trying to deal with fueling at the top end. So let's do a 5K pull. Let's see what happens, huh? Sent it a little too hard there, bud.
Adam's the real brains of the operation here. I'm just along for the ride.
Let's see what you do. Let's go.
That sounds insane.
Oh yeah, sounds awesome.
So that was to 5K?
5,600 actually.
Really?
Yeah, so highest we've ever taken it.
Yeah. Bro, you're like off the chart right now. You're literally off the chart.
Well, this actually isn't even our best pull, to be honest with you. The best pull was 609 pound-foot of torque and 530 horsepower, and that's only at 4,600 RPM.
That's insane. We literally made so much torque that it is slipping the clutches right now in the transmission.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all it could be because those tires are not slipping on the dyno.
No. I can't believe that. Oh my God, we just found the limiting factor.
We gotta turn it down.
I think if anything, we're gonna need stronger clutches.
We need to build the gearbox.
Yo, Chevy, what are you guys known for the Z06 though? Let me know.
You heard it.
Yeah.
It's true. That was just engine speed going up, like as if your clutch was going out.
That's exactly what happened. The clutch is slipping. That is nuts. We did 613 horsepower at 4,600 RPM.
So-
this car is too fast right now.
And the dyno does not lie. I'm not padding it. I'm not doing anything. Like it does me no good to do that.
Genuinely, I want you to guess how much torque that just made.
750.
835.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right?
That's awesome. It sounds so
You created
good.
a fucking monster. You both did. We're gonna do another poll purely in track mode to see if maybe the transmission handles a little differently than in Tour. Yeah, so acceleration rate, you guys can literally see right when it starts slipping, there's no power going to the wheels, it just die. It falls on its face. I hope you're enjoying the pain of my C8 for your comfort and enjoyment at home.
Just like screaming for mercy, it's begging.
Literally.
It's like, please stop.
Dear Lord. We're gonna tone it back a little bit, but I think what's saving us for the gearbox is the fact that turbos are basically smooth nitrous, so that's not just getting like a slap in the face. Let's see if she's at least happier with that. As promised, the lower black fascia, this was only temporary. We're going back to how it was. Alright, we got the rear fascia back on, and yeah, we're back on the track NW101 Forge lines now. It's genuinely scary how much power this car makes.
I'm genuinely scared to have you drive it.
Me too. Sighing right now because it appears that the clutch was slipping on those poles as well. We can only hope that we didn't damage the gearbox or the clutch discs or anything. I think we just need to call it and get some sleep, and then we'll come back to it in the morning. I think the next step is really to drain the transmission fluid and just take a look at that and see how that looks. I'm due for a change anyway. 7,500 is when you're supposed to change it out in the filter, so.
Yeah, that's really where we start. You gotta look at the fluid, check it out.
So on Alex's box, there is one thing we're gonna try adjusting to see that it may have an effect on line pressure, and just do one last pull and see if it's still slipping. Prepared for that. Thanks for the warning. Okay, so it stopped slipping when we made that adjustment on the box, which is good. Bad news is it cut throttle because it saw too much torque.
Not one thing, it's another.
All right, it's, I don't know what time they am. We're gonna come back at this in the morning.
The next day.
So we think crisis averted. We got some sleep. We came back with some clear minds. We dynoed again, and it looks like the wheels are spinning on the dyno. I mean, they definitely are. We had different wheels and tires on the car yesterday too, so maybe it was just spinning as well. They're kind of stickier tires, but because the tires were so much stickier, we didn't even think like maybe it's spinning. That definitely makes me feel a lot better, assuming it actually is spinning on the dyno.
It settles down. Like as soon as you roll into it, it pretty much just it gets a little loose. Like it has a good shimmy to it. Yeah, pretty much.
Just like that.
It calms down, but still.
Looks like it's dancing for a TikTok dance. So at the end of the day, guys, we're trying to give you as honest feedback as possible. And at least for us, we got horsepower, we got past the throttle cut and all that. We actually put down too much horsepower for what we believe is the transmission, the clutch, and also we're just spinning tires on the dynos. I'd still call that a victory. We just gotta fine tune a few things.
We gotta figure out, what the gearbox is gonna hold, what's not gonna hold.
Right.
So, I mean, right now, we can't even get a clean, full graph. Making a lot of torque, making a lot of horsepower. The kit's working really well. We're coming along with the tuning and everything else, it's just a work in progress.
Alex knows, and every other tuner or anyone that's ever tried to tune a vehicle, you can sit on the dyno for days on end with a vehicle that you have a tuning solution for, beating your head against the wall. New Dodge comes out or something like that, 19, completely different tuning than an 18, with torque limiters and all that stuff. I mean, you can sit there for hours, if not days, just trying to make a car make a pull. And here you are literally doing like stuff that guys are doing like 2002 with like DSMs and stuff, and like unplugging shit and piggybacking modules on, and it's like, oh, the transit's slipping. Like, well, you can't see anything. You can't see like a commanded pressure to DTC clutch or whatever, whatever the heck it uses. Like, there's nothing you can do with it other than just try to like jack around with it. That's racing and performance, just trying to figure out.
That's what I'm working on, with the external controller. That is what we're trying to achieve.
All right, well, you guys, I have a 29-hour drive to get back to LA. So I'm gonna finish kind of loading up here. We're gonna get the car in the trailer and I'm gonna head home because we have a rally and we're about to put 1,000 miles on this twin turbo kit. So while I'm gone, Alex is going to finish installing the twin turbo kit on the red C8 he has here, and that'll give us a good baseline. Obviously, this is still just the prototype phase. We're just keeping you guys in the loop and showing you everything that we're doing along the way. I'm really excited to really get this thing like fine-tuned and dialed, and then we'll take around the quarter mile and see what kind of times we can lay down with this kit, but it shows super promising as of right now. Oh, it looks like it's faster to get back. 21 hours, 55 minutes, 1,542 miles. Let's go. So I was just on the phone with my buddy Andre with the Orange Viper, and just kind of talking to him and saying out loud just made me take a step back and be like, I think we have the world's fastest dynoed C8 right now, and that wasn't even at a full power band. And those numbers, that was at like 4,800 RPM. God damn! Imagine like 6,000 RPM, 6,500 RPM. At 4,800 RPM, we put down 834 pounds of torque and 740 horsepower. That's nuts. And that's on a Mustang dyno. Well, I don't know how much you guys can see, but I just pulled off on the side of the highway. This is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. Got a little cozy bed set up in the back here, and a beautiful view of the stars that I wish the camera could pick up right now. You can even see some of the galaxy too. But alright, you guys, it's bedtime. A late one.
Every time I'm around you, I have no sleep. I associate you with pain and suffering.
Happy to oblige.